All right, let's talk about something we've all felt. That little voice in your head, that gut feeling that suddenly pipes up and tells you something is, well, just a little bit off.
I mean, have you ever been talking to someone and you just know they're lying? You can't put your finger on exactly what it is, but man, every alarm bell in your head starts screaming. You're just positive you're not getting the whole truth. So, where does that even come from?
Well, here's the thing. As much as it might feel like it, it's not some kind of magic. It isn't a superpower or a weird sixth sense. Nope. The real answer is actually way more fascinating, and it's all happening right inside your own head.
Believe it or not, it's a survival skill. A really, really finely tuned one that your brain has been sharpening for years, probably without you ever noticing. So, let's dive in and unpack exactly how this thing works.
Okay, so first things first, we've got to totally reframe what we mean by a gut feeling. Forget all that vague, mystical stuff. We need to see it for what it actually is, a real and incredibly powerful skill. The actual psychological term for this, it's called hyper-awareness, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a state where your senses are just cranked up to 11. You're extra sensitive to your surroundings, to the people around you. And psychologists say it often comes from having to deal with tough, unpredictable situations, especially early in life. It basically becomes this built-in defense system. So let's look at this side by side. The common belief, we think of it as this vague, kind of mystical thing that you can't really trust. But the psychological reality is totally different. It's something that's learned. It's based on patterns. And its whole job is to protect you. Your brain isn't a crystal ball. It's a supercomputer processing data. Okay, so the big question is, how? How does your brain even build this incredible internal alarm system? I'll tell you one thing, it definitely doesn't happen by accident. And this breaks it down perfectly. It all starts with some kind of challenge or threat. When that happens, your brain just kicks into overdrive. It starts collecting tons of data. I'm talking tiny little mood shifts, hidden intentions, little inconsistencies in a story. It's like a detective logging every single clue. Then, over time, you just get better and better at spotting those same clues in the future. So that gut feeling, that's just the alarm bell ringing because your brain's like, hey, I've seen this pattern before and it wasn't good. This quote just nails it. Think about it. Surviving tough situations is literally the training ground. It forces your brain to get amazing at sensing those subtle shifts in mood, at picking up on what's not being said. It's this powerful tool, and its only job is to protect you.
Okay, so we get what it is, we get how it's made, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter? Well, think about it. Ever hesitated before walking down a dark street or gotten a weird vibe from a business deal that just seemed too good? That's not you being paranoid. That's your internal alarm system screaming at you. So yeah, let's talk about why it's so important to trust it.
All right, let's boil it all down. If you remember nothing else, remember these 4 things. First, your gut instinct isn't just a feeling, it's a real skill. Second, that skill has a name, hyper-awareness. Third, it was developed from past challenges, specifically to protect you. And finally, it works by recognizing tiny, subtle patterns. It's basically your own private, super advanced security detail.
So maybe the best way to think about it is this. Your gut feeling isn't some random emotion. It's a signal, a data-driven alert from the most powerful computer on the planet, the one between your ears. It is your brain's early warning system, and it has one job and one job only, to keep you safe. Which really just leaves us with one last really important question. Now that you know this feeling isn't random, that it's not magic, but a highly trained alarm system built from your own life experiences, the next time you get that feeling, are you going to listen?